Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech, where we have some business to conclude, but first we have an awful lot of XP and we should probably spend some of it. So, the first thing I want to do with Sand Cricket and her 10,000 XP here is probably push her health up a little bit, right? We want to get to at least 2 points of health. And then we can grab that as well.
Training complete.
Orders?
Saber doesn't have enough XP to do anything. You could grab an extra point of recoil penalty. I mean, like, with a lot of them now, it's just going to be about picking up aim. But Rocket does sometimes drive the autocannon mech, right? So the recoil penalty reduction will be useful on her.
Let's do this.
Ricochet probably just maxes out his gunnery.
Mech warrior training complete.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we definitely need to work toward the sprint bonus on Reckless.
Training complete.
Receiving you.
And Razor... Yeah, sure.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay. Let us get to this mission then. We have a flashpoint to hopefully complete. I hope this is the end of it. It is not, I think, going to be a very easy mission. He says it will be difficult, Darius reinforces that it will be difficult, and we're only going to get to bring 2 of our very good mechs. Alright, trust that you understand the gravity of this situation, Commander. There's no margin of error on this deployment. You do your job and do it well, or people I care about will die. Yeah, people I care about will die. That's what I'm really concerned about. Alright, let's go 314. If we manage to take down a cool enemy mech here, we can just bring the whole thing home in a box, and this is still some money. I assume we're going to get paid pretty well when the Flashpoint completes. I'm not too worried about the cash. Still on the moon, which I don't love. So what is our drop here? Morgan Kell and Rox in an Orion and a Battlemaster. Okay, those are some mechs. Those are some alright mechs. We got to bring some pretty heavy stuff ourselves, right? It's hard for me to imagine that I want to leave the Cyclops at home. We're not going to bring this one. We could bring a Grasshopper, we would bring the other one. But maybe what I want to do instead is... You know what, maybe that's not true, though. Maybe I do want the flamethrowers here. But, like, that Thunderbolt is so powerful. Yeah, I want to bring this Thunderbolt. And then, are you the correct pilot? It definitely has heat issues, so we need somebody with coolant vent. So it's going to be you or Hellebore. It's probably Hellebore, actually. Sensor lock could be useful, but Hellebore has more gunnery and more piloting. Yeah, it's Hellebore. Alright, and then... Do we want to bring the Cyclops? Pushing everybody's initiative up is pretty cool. Cyclops is not a great mech, though. To be perfectly honest with you, like, from a combat perspective. But we can maybe rely on Kell and Rox being really good at their jobs. Just, like, buffing them up with our Cyclops might be enough to push us over. If I didn't bring the Cyclops, what would I bring? Oh, I hate this. I hate the fact that when they lock in a mech with you, you can't even look at it. Because I don't know how these things are outfitted. I don't know if they're good at long-range combat or what. So I guess it makes sense to be long-range and short-range, because we don't know what they're doing. Is Reckless the right pilot? The breaching shot is good, but I'm wondering if we want to bring Razor for the heat management instead. Bulwark is probably not going to come into play. The multi-target is nice. I'm gonna bring Reckless. Multi-target breaching shot on this thing. Is it better to bring her than Ricochet? Ricochet, whose stats are all just strictly better? How much am I going to use sensor lock? Probably I'm not. Yeah, probably it's Ricochet. Okay, let's do it. So a battle on a lunar landscape with some fairly heavy mechs. I don't exactly know what a Battlemaster mounts, but it has an encouraging name, and I like the fact that it's 85 tons. That's an encouraging weight class. My bet is that this Battlemaster and this Orion are outfitted in whatever the total stock way of outfitting stuff is, but unfortunately, I don't really know with the Battlemaster. I know the Orion ends up with like an AC-5. It has a weird mix of like short and long range weapons, the way a lot of the default designs do. I have no idea what is in a Battlemaster. I guess I could have looked at the hard points and maybe gotten some idea. You know, I'm thinking now, I'm trying to remember, did Kel actually say that he believed that Ree would keep her word? We all sort of assumed that he thought that, but I don't remember him actually saying that. Morgan, you're here. After all these years, you can't imagine how gratifying it is to see you on the other end of the battlefield. You promised to release Tempest and Megan. I expect you to keep your word. It's already done. As we speak, a drop shuttle carrying your ex and child is on its way to your dropship. On my honor, I swear that it is so. In that case, you've got your fight. On guard, Ree. Show me what you've learned. Alright.
Nice planet. Let's make this quick.
Yeah, I hear you, Ricochet. I am 100% with you. So, this Battlemaster is mounting a pulse laser that is just worse than a normal large laser. Some pluses. Okay, so it's sort of a long-range mech, kind of.
Receiving you.
And Morgan Kell is PPC LRM-10. Okay, these are very much not the stock loadouts.
On the move.
Or at least that one.
Got it.
We are definitely going to use Morgan Kell's mechs to absorb all the fire, if we can. Try to avoid these little radioactive spots, as they will massacre our heat.
Don't need to tell.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
What do you think the odds are that there's going to be like some... Oh, right. Fast animations. What do you think the odds are that there's going to be another betrayal here? Another bit of deceit? I'm going to say better than even.
Coordinates received.
I don't think we're done getting jerked around on this. Yeah, that's very suspicious.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Hold on, we're going to reserve down to 1. Yep. Okay. I'm still going to reserve down to 1. Lance versus Lance indeed.
Bandits.
Okay, yeah, that's the Orion loadout that I'm used to. It's real goofy, not really good, not really great at any range.
I'm barely scratched. Good to go.
Okay, so they're on all sides of us. We're trying to make this quick.
Yes, Commander.
Can the Thunderbolt actually get... I get fire range anywhere? If I jump, I can just barely get a shot on that Orion.
Commander.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's move the Battlemaster up and see what we are looking at over here. Another one of those. Well, we only have 35 resolve. I only get 1 aimed shot, and Rox and Morgan Kell are both pretty badly statted. So we're just going to do some direct fire, I guess. This guy's actually a little closer. Yeah, but he's got bulwark.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, it would be really cool if we could just get 1 or 2 of these down real fast.
Receiving you.
Okay, now I can sort of get a clean shot on one of them. I'm going to go for the headshot. Obviously, I don't expect it to work, but if we can at least... As long as the shot lands at all, it'll be pretty good.
Firing all weapons.
Yep, game clearly heard me say that. We did get the head with one missile. Oh no, it looks like 2 missiles. Yeah, the AC-20 just flat missing there really sucks.
Good to go. Copy that.
Alright, so where are you at? Health... Oh, Jesus. Right, still all of it. Still all of the health. Well, we could try to destroy his legs. Take him out that way? Yeah, actually, I don't hate that. Alright, that looked like a lot of center torso damage. Also fine, I guess.
What's up, boss?
And how much torso damage did we do? Not enough to make targeting the torso good. Oh, that's right. These guys are terrible at aim. Man, these are just bad mech warriors.
Engaging with target.
Okay, well... At this point, maybe I want to leave that leg. Because we could just knock him down again by doing any damage to it once he gets up. Try to go to a pilot damage strategy instead.
Waiting for orders. Location confirmed.
Here's a question. If I hit this guy in the head while he's bulwarked up... Yeah, that's still way more than lethal. I'm going to see if I can just get lucky here. Because it would be really, really helpful if it happened.
I bet you're gonna like this.
Okay. We should mount the AC-20 on the head of my mech, just to make it a little bit easier to keep firing at that height. Well, that's pretty good. So now we get to take an Orion home if we want. Probably that will be our 3 points of salvage. Yeah, and that makes our lives so much easier.
Nothing, you hear me? What can I do for you?
No, we gotta stay focused, right? I'm gonna move the Battlemaster up like this.
Uh-huh.
Just so that it is the preferred target for anything else that's coming in from this reinforcement direction. And then we're gonna turn off this terrible pulse laser. Maybe we want to go to here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to blow this out.
Got it.
Okay, well, we got the leg too.
Want some more? Huh?
His mech is pretty screwed up at this point. I think we're probably going to be able to get him. Yeah, man, this Battlemaster is tough.
Nothing to see here.
Receiving you.
It would be okay to have one of those. I do want to be a little bit careful with the the Cyclops, obviously. At 800 armor, it is kind of the softest thing on the field. Alright, it looks like we're probably going to be able to finish him off like this. He has 52, so we could probably leave the LRM-15s out of it.
Roger that.
We might have been able to fire just the 20, but I didn't want to take the
That's a
chance.
kill.
The odds were the 20 would have done the job by itself. Jeez. What was that? 40 maybe?
We can do this. Let's go.
30 or 40 probably? I think Cal's probably going to have to take it pretty easy here.
Locking in coordinates.
You know, for a legendary mech warrior, this dude's skills, I guess they must have atrophied a little bit. While he was living in a monastery? Like, I don't even... His story is
Engaging.
strange. There are things about it that don't 100% make sense. And, like, for real, if the whole point here was to get revenge on Morgan Kell, and also everyone in the entire galaxy knows exactly where he is at all times, why not just go to the monastery and kill him there?
On the move.
I guess it was like Ree's whole thing was it has to be in a mech fight. You have to be mech fighting. It's the only way it'll be fun. I think let's just try to shear. Let's not roll the dice for the headshot again. Let's try to shear off the side of this guy and then go through that. Oof. I may have burned up all my AC-20 luck already.
Oh, I'm hit. Yikes, that hit hard. Waiting for orders.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing a little bit so that we are not taking it in the same quadrant all the time. And then we're not gonna be able to do a lot of fire in here. Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm gonna precision strike him just to get him down in initiative so that we can, Boy, you guys got no aim at all. Alright, so once we get rid of this guy, they don't have any eyes anymore. We'll have to wait for this other dude to come around the hill before they can shoot at us. That's really what we're going for right now.
Roger.
Probably gonna have to not fire the PPC this round.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Eh, you know what, she'll be fine. Alright, let's see how much stability this guy ends up with. Him moving is good for us. If he had braced in place, he would have, I believe, gone back to 0. I'd really like to be able to get a knockdown on him so we could get some nice free targeting.
Waiting for orders.
Also, we could use a turn of punching, during which we do not have to fire guns.
Heading out. Ooh.
Alright, a hit here should unsteady him enough to lose all of his evasion. Yep. Ah, but he naturally moves on 3. Well, frankly, shots to the back of the Battlemaster are probably pretty much worthless. I'm happy to take a little bit of damage there instead of taking all of it in the front. Your heat's in a better place, but honestly, like, your weapons are just not ideal at this range. I think I'd rather be punching the front on this guy. Not actually an option, but I could hit this side, which is pretty torn up. Yeah, let's do that.
Affirmative.
Do kind of wish I had my flamethrowers here.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I wonder though if the weirdness with the AI that we saw last time, where it seemed to be intentionally avoiding generating heat at all, was because of the fact that we had a mech that was equipped with a bunch of flamethrowers. Okay, the stuff they have coming over the hill is definitely lighter.
Commander?
The Cyclops could also use a little shooting break. You have to run across the... Yeah, alright.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, that'll show. We kicked him...
Heavy damage.
Kicked him square in that heatsink.
Okay, that was bad.
I wonder how many missiles that whatever that is has. You pretty much also have to throw a punch, because this is just like... The heat management on these mechs is terrible.
On my way. Ugh!
Man, must you hit the opposite arm? Alright, and now that it's down, we get to AC-20 it in the face. Well, probably not in the face, probably in the torso, but... Unfortunately, it's taken us long enough to bring this thing down that they probably are going to get to... Yeah, they're going to get vision of us, like, right away. Well, I'm going to have Morgan Kell run over here and just open up on these guys. I'll let Harebrained finish the Thunderbolt off.
Confirmed.
I do love the fact that they are all super fixated on a mech that is not one of mine.
Commander.
Ready for orders.
Did I get a clean shot from this side? Yeah, okay, this isn't so bad. I don't think we need to fire anything other than the autocannon, although... Yeah, there's a bunch of places where the autocannon could hit, where I would want my missiles to go off afterward.
All right, I'll give them the whole
In case it doesn't actually hit the center. Yeah, like that.
one last target.
Hit the wrong part of the torso.
Commander?
Alright, this should be... Actually, we should probably try to go further away here. Do I want to start working on one of his sides? If I did, it would be his right, which of course is the one facing away from us, so...
Moving to position.
Guess let's just run the Cyclops over here. And...
Target locked in.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not wild about this Cyclops design. We need to maybe rebuild this thing a
Critical
little
hit,
bit.
Commander.
Although I suppose any mech's gonna have unusual heat problems in a lunar landscape.
Reporting structural damage. Waiting for orders.
So see, like, this is kind of... This is a weird thing, right? Because this mission is way easier than the first one was, despite this mission being ranked high, being rated more difficult, and not being part of a string of consecutive deployments. Honestly, any string of consecutive deployments should have a like a half skull difficulty increase attached to it.
Right, Commander.
Alright. So this quick draw is not moving until Initiative 1 next turn, because it already took its action this turn. This should be a pretty straightforward kill.
Standing by. Consider it done.
This is probably the coolant vent turn. Yeah, we just go center.
I'm gonna give them the big bubble.
Alright, Hellebore, I'll tell you what.
Eliminated.
You're allowed to say Big Baboom as long as you get a kill shot while doing it. Those are the rules.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Aw, don't sensor lock me. Yeah, that's annoying.
I can't take much more of this.
Good to go. Moving fast.
Hopefully this will encourage them to sensor lock the Battlemaster in the future. Nope.
Not much armor left in that location. Good to go. I'm already there.
Okay, a dragon. That's not exactly terrifying. I think we're just going to give him one weapon, strip a little bit of that evasion. Oh, you coward. You massive coward.
Orders. Hightailing it.
Alright, this mission has officially reached more annoying than difficult status.
Receiving you. Going full throttle.
Okay, so yeah, it's catapult with a pair of LRM-15s.
Waiting for orders.
Seems like there's a lot of those going around lately.
Moving to position.
I will say that the damage output of Cal's mechs feels a little bit limited. And the fact that they're both bad at heat management and neither of his pilots has any heat management skills is really unfortunate. Like, they don't even have, like, any raised threshold or anything.
Heading out.
Alright, so if we precision strike him now, it'll knock him down to initiative 1 next turn. He has ammo in his center torso. I think we're just going to go for the center torso.
Here we go.
That's
bleeding,
unfortunate. What did we lose? Okay, a ton of stuff, actually.
Ready for orders. Waiting for orders.
Okay, I can get in range here.
Okay, I'm on it.
Pretty good shot to the center torso. We'll probably... Honestly, there's a good chance of triggering the ammo explosion right now. Really? Are you overheated again, despite the fact that you didn't even fire last turn? Okay, well, that sucks.
I got him. Got something you want done?
With the missiles, there was a pretty good chance of triggering an ammo explosion there. Really, you can't just run to the spot in front of him right here and throw a punch? Alright.
Here it comes.
Wow, random PPC headshot. That guy's very close to dead. And honestly, the threat has mostly passed. As soon as that Thunderbolt goes down,
Hey, Commander, I'm...
they don't really have
taking the
enough
hit,
weapons
huh?
left to be a threat to any of my
Commander?
mechs. It is nice to not always have to care about what happens to this stuff in the mission. Right, unfortunately, it has just enough center torso health to survive one medium laser. Alright, pulse laser gets him.
Enemy down.
Standing by.
That catapult does still have 4 medium lasers. Getting close to it is not the end of the fight. What is your deal? You could probably touch off some ammo explosions in the body portions.
Taking the shot. Good to go.
Really, I can't throw a punch here? So unfortunately, like, I think it makes sense to try to get as close to him as possible so that we can punch. And maybe I go after the catapult instead of worrying about the dragon, huh?
Roger that.
Yeah, pretty good side shot here. We could maybe strip off one of those LRM pods.
Locked on. Ready for orders.
You also have to continue to move forward at full speed.
Coordinates received.
Punching is the only thing that is going to save us. Okay, we don't quite overheat. I'm gonna go for this.
Copy.
Ah, no such luck. Alright, well, we can probably knock it down at least. Yep, the Battlemaster is definitely gonna get
Commander,
destroyed.
it's going over. Ah! Ah, I took some shrapnel.
Rox probably should eject. From a pure gamesmanship
Yes, I'm
sense, we should not eject her, obviously, because she is meaningless as a game entity. But also, as silly as this is, I will feel bad. So
Engaging with target. Reporting. Critical hit.
alright, we might be able to just take out the other leg. That might turn out to be the best way to get rid of that thing. It's trying hard to keep that side facing me. Oh? Oh boy.
Losing units, Commander.
Well, turns out she doesn't get to eject after.
Mech warriors. Show 'em what you got.
Yeah, she's just incapacitated. She's not dead. Everything's fine. I'm choosing to believe. Alright, well, we're going to take a real hit here. Hey, so we got to deal with this guy.
Copy that.
Yep, that is where the ammo is. Unfortunately, we just didn't get the explosion. The Orion has taken actually almost no damage.
Good to go. Location
We
confirmed.
definitely need to spend a couple of turns throwing punches here, because our heat is all over the place. Really, instead of shooting into the back armor of the Orion.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
We need to get through 165 life in order to take out his other leg and put him out of the fight entirely. I think we can do that.
Engaging with target.
I think this is going to turn out to be the easiest way to get rid of him.
Oh, it's on now.
Why would it run around in front of him for the melee?
I can't take much more of this.
That doesn't make any kind of sense to me.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, well, I think the Thunderbolts probably got this.
Giving them everything I've got.
And that's not even kind of where the leg is. What are you doing over there?
Solid connection on that one.
Yeah, not solid enough.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, obviously I wanted to be working on the dragon right now, but apparently we're going to have to take another shot at this thing. Can I get both the PPCs if I turn off the LRM? Okay, because either one of the particle cannons hitting the leg is a kill.
Roger.
There we go.
Target eliminated. Let's do this. Ah!
Hey, that's a pretty good random punch. Because now we'll get to go before this thing a little bit.
Give them everything you've got. Commander. You got it.
Alright, so this leg only has 140 health. Yeah, I think we probably try to go through the leg again. This is going to turn out to be the most damage-efficient way to do this. Okay.
That's
Enough.
the kill.
Enough of fighting robots on this moon.
Mission.
You punch above your weight. Do you know how much better my pilots are at this than yours are? This is ridiculous. Dude's got access to a battle master and he thinks it makes him king of space. Alright, let's get paid, shall we? Also, we do get to take home a whole Orion. Not sure how we work that into our lineup, but no way we don't take it. Oh, we also are 1 part short. Hold on. Do I want to take 3 parts of the Orion K, or do I want to take 2 parts of that and finish off of this? This version of the Orion trades some of the armor that the K model is known for to mount additional weaponry. I like the autocannons. I'm a big fan of autocannons. It can mount autocannon no matter what. Yeah, let's take the K. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. Maybe we'll get the V anyway? No, we did not. We sure did get some medium lasers, though. At some point, we should probably sell some of these medium lasers. I know they're not worth very much by themselves, but we gotta have like 100 now. At some point, it's going to add up to a real number, you know? Alright, some guy who I've never heard of who apparently is very space famous. Time to use all your space famous money to show me your gratitude. You wouldn't think just loading us back to the menu would take so long.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
The first true heavy mech. That's cool. That's a cool piece of history. That was a hell of a fight, Reckless. Ree is dead, and the beasts of Balawat have been scattered. It isn't what I'd have wanted for them, but their minds were set on vengeance. We gave them a blaze of glory to go out on instead. Suppose that's near enough to the same thing. Yo, they went out as kidnappers, who then tried to stage a fair fight, cheated during the fair fight, and got completely embarrassed during the fight that they were cheating at. That's not really what the word glory means where I'm from. I guess things must be different in your monastery. And what about Tempest and Megan? Are they okay? They will be. Re-Inter people were good to their word, I'll give them that much. Naturally, Tempest is furious about all this, and I can't say I blame her. If she had had access to anything she could have fought them with, she wouldn't have needed my help in the first place. Even without a battle mech, she still managed to kill 3 of them before she and Megan got captured. Well, if Tempest had beaten Rhea on her own, the Beasts of Balawat never would have gotten to take a swing at you. And, in my opinion, they deserved the chance. Don't get me wrong, Cal, I'm not condoning the murders or the hostage-taking, or any of the other terrible shit that Rhea pulled. But you did wrong those people. They had a legitimate grievance, and this is the only way they could figure to settle it. Again, literally everyone in the galaxy knows where this dude is hanging out, apparently. They could have just gone there and, like, shouted at him a bit. You're right, they did. Suppose I'll have to live with that. Beasts were Kellhounds once. My own people. They deserved better than what I gave them, but done is done. Anyway, I'm in your debt, to the tune of the price we negotiated at the start of this whole debacle. You'll be receiving that play plus a bonus. You've earned it. Yeah, I would say we have. I put Megan and her mom onto the first transport to wherever they want to go. Then I get back to Zanaya and return to a quiet life at the monastery, and I don't leave again without a damned good reason. My brother Patrick can go on what's left of the hounds in my absence. We'll be better off without my baggage anyway. If you ever do find yourself back in the game and in need of help, feel free to reach out. We worked well together. Absolutely. Companies like yours are few and far between, Reckless. I won't forget that. Man, Darius is so into this dude. Holy crap. We just worked with a legend, Lily. A job for the record books if ever there was one. Godspeed, Cal. I hope that your retirement goes a little smoother now that Tempest and Megan are safe. If you go into Darius's room, he's just got a big poster of Morgan Cal with a heart drawn around it. And if it doesn't, I hope he hires us again. Man paid well. Did he? Can I see the pay? I want to see the pay, please. This is the part where you show me the pay. That's only 1,000,000 C-bills. What are you talking about? Okay. He gave us a part of a king crab. Okay, you know, that's something. I don't know where we're going to get the rest of it, but that's a 100-ton mech. One of the most heavily armed and armored mechs ever constructed. Only 3 points of movement, though. Feels pretty bad. Oh, they straight up gave us a battle master. Alright, I'm down with that. Maybe he did pay well after all. And some of this stuff is pretty good. Part of a griffin for some reason, part of a cicada. Okay, he was also using us to offload his garbage. But, hey, Battlemaster. Pretty cool.
That mech you wanted is back online.
One of the best known battle mechs in existence. Alright, let's have a look at that thing, shall we? Hold on, before we do that, I suppose we have a bunch of stuff in the queue already. We should do jobs on this world. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna fire through some of these real fast. Here's what I'm thinking. This is probably, like, more than a single episode worth of work, but a lot of this work is really boring. Like, this is a half-skull mission here. So, we'll go ahead and work through the end of the episode here, and then I think I'll finish these off on my own, off-camera, because some of these are not going to be any fun to watch. And then we'll start at the next episode with us headed toward that next Flashpoint. How about that? So, let's grab what's the most difficult mission here. Work for these pirates. We've located the secure facility where the Free Worlds League stores its payroll before distributing it to local forces. We believe we could put that payroll to better use. We'd like to hire you to hit the facility and steal the payroll. It'll be well defended, and there's a bonus if you eliminate all the defenders. So here's the thing. I don't really want to work against the Free Worlds League, and apparently our pirate rep really doesn't matter that much. So, man, maybe we don't do all this stuff. The thing is, not doing this stuff is a loss of points, right? Getting paid is worth score. So it's hard for me to imagine I just want to skip out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions. I mean, we'll lose some Free Worlds League rep, we'll gain some Free Worlds League rep. It's fine, whatever. Let's do it. Alright, we are not going to see a mech that I care about at all on a 1.5 skull mission, probably, so let's just take the money, even though it's not very much money. We could, if we were gaining rep with a faction that we cared about gaining rep with, we could here just Oh, they gave it... It's outfitted, too. Interesting. What I was about to say is, we could have just taken it all as rep, but apparently we don't care about pirate rep, so... Put the normal grasshopper in here. Better rearrange these so that they go in the order I want them to. And then... I guess we could take the Battlemaster out. Why not? PPC, medium lasers, SRMs. Boy, PPC and SRMs in the same mech, huh? What a design. Take our Black Knight out. We haven't gotten to play with this yet. Nah, we need something that's a little bit effective at long range. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So, who wants to go on a little bit of a joyride? Let's get some mechs in here that need some XP. The Cyclops actually could use some heat management, so that's fine. So could this Thunderbolt. Yeah, alright, let's do it like this. Do I want to run... I probably want to run Rocket instead of Ricochet here. Keep getting XP on the lower level pilots. Are you the right one for the Cyclops? Man, it's still lunar, huh? And this thing's default heat efficiency is really bad. Ugh. Alright, you maybe switch like that. Alright, let's go. I really do hate fighting in this environment. I cannot wait until we are back on a planet that has atmosphere, and maybe it's frozen. Maybe a frozen planet. That would be nice. So yeah, given the way scoring works, like, we're strongly incentivized to always finish jobs when we have jobs available. But we don't have to upload them all to YouTube. I can't imagine. We'll do like the 2 most difficult ones real fast here, or maybe, honestly, maybe just this one. Because these are the only ones where anything interesting is at all likely to happen, and then I'll burn through the other ones off camera. Should not take very long, I don't expect. So we're stealing money from the Free Worlds League, and then we'll go back to the Free Worlds League people and we'll say, hey, we found all this money. You're lucky we were here. A thief might have stolen it. Alright, getting updated intel from our employer. They believe the base is going to be even more heavily defended than we thought. Great. I mean, granted, even more heavily defended probably doesn't mean that much here at 1.5 skull. It is weird that there are so many, like, high difficulty flashpoints on much lower difficulty worlds. I wonder why they chose to do it like that.
10-4. Move order received.
Is this the only thing we see? A 35-ton vehicle? It's almost certainly a striker.
We picked up a blip.
Oh god, 20-ton mechs? Well, it's been a while since we fought a Locust.
Yeah? What can I do?
You know, I don't miss it. I kind of wonder if maybe the best thing I could do here is just run forward. Like, we could shoot it. Yeah, I'm just going to run forward. I want to get this grasshopper in a better position. I don't want to generate a ton of heat firing at a Locust.
Receiving you.
Alright, Razor, what do you got, shot-wise? Okay, that is extremely not worth shooting. We could... Nah, brace.
I'm here.
Probably what's going to end up happening here is we don't take any shots until this thing has shot at us at least once. Actually... Yeah, you know what? Her aim's not that bad. Really, Precision Strike only gets me 10% additional aim? Yeah, the Precision Strike modifier is 4 difficulty classes. I thought... Yeah, it should go from 40 to 60. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Well, stick to the plan, I guess.
Yeah, Commander. Moving out.
The Cyclops at least can sensor lock.
Sensors Locked on.
It doesn't really matter because this thing's going to get to move before we get to do anything to it anyway. But also, it's very hard to care about that.
It's go time.
Oh no, a medium laser and an LRM-5. Whatever shall we do? Did it move into punch range? Can I punch it? I cannot quite punch it. That's strange, considering that I can definitely get into punch range. Alright, well, let's just cut through this thing real fast. They're not even in good shape. That was probably way more weapons than I had to fire.
Let's get this done.
But I think if I were part of the enemy force at this point, I would surrender.
Yes, Commander.
I'm trying to provoke the surrender, is
Heading out.
all. I'm just going to fire the autocannon once at this guy. That's probably going to cut it.
Vehicle trashed.
Alright, let's get up there and get paid.
Roger. Affirmative.
Location confirmed.
Okay. We just hold this location, and then he said we'll be extracted over there, right? So I don't really want to move anybody anywhere.
We have the asset.
Stabilizing.
That's it? That mission was a 1.5 skull, it was a striker and a locust, and that's it? A striker and a locust where the armor wasn't even in good shape? Yo, the difficulty ratings in this game are not... like, I like the idea that they're uncertain a little bit, but they are sometimes uncertain by far too much. Especially with, like, we got a notification at the beginning of that our employer was like, oh, actually, it's going to be much more heavily defended than I said it was, sorry. It was like half a mech. Oh good, we got the salvage. Was I looking at it wrong? Was it actually half a skull, not 1.5 skulls? That is definitely the easiest mission we've ever seen. We've done actual half-skull missions during this campaign, and that was definitely the easiest mission we've ever seen. Maybe the game was feeling a little bit bad about the beginning of that Kellhound thing. Still bummed out about the Stalker. I kind of hoped...
Ready to fight, Commander.
Great. I had kind of hoped when we weren't able to loot the Stalker that it would maybe be the reward for the mission, or for the Flashpoint, but nope, just nothing. Alright, I do not... You should not be in the active duty area. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm done with you. Alright, we're gonna have to refigure our bays here a little bit. Come up with some kind of organizational scheme. For now, let's just get stuck into this other 1.5 skull mission, this time for the Free Worlds League, against some pirates. Maybe I did do a half skull. I mean, I almost must have, right? Alright, so after we do this one, we'll take a quick look at the star map and figure out exactly what our next little flight looks like. I don't think... It's not very far, so I doubt we'll be in the air for very long. Hopefully it'll be long enough for Centurion and Saber to recover. I think they both only took 1 point of damage, right? Alright, a pirate convoy regularly transports rare minerals through this region. Our agents have acquired the convoy's travel plans so that you can ambush it. We do not require that you recover the minerals, we just want to keep them out of our enemies' hands. Alright, I'm pretty good at smash and run. Well, I'm pretty good at smash and then take my time walking away, because the enemies have been so thoroughly smashed that I don't really need to go anywhere in a hurry. Because we're bad at running. Many of our mechs are phenomenally bad at running.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, move up, get eyes on the targets, extract, whatever. Listen, I don't go to extraction zones. Extraction zones come to me. I'm too good for that.
On the move.
I'm there.
Our target is within sensor range.
Okay, Locust, a 30-ton, and a 60-ton. Are they... Yep, bad armor. Okay, works for me.
We picked up a blip.
And next time we get back to a world that has a real shop, especially if it's a place where they like us, we should probably see about unloading some of our extra mech chassis, because I know we have some. Actually, maybe I should be taking these free worlds missions as entirely rep, because the rewards we're getting from them are not great. But I could be, it could be setting us up for a good shopping spree once we reach the next Flashpoint, because it's in Free World League space, I think.
Copy that, Commander.
I do love the celebratory firing of the small weapons. Alright, what do we got over here? 35 and a 35. Okay, nothing up on the hill.
I can do. Haul an ass.
You know, if they're driving directly away from us, it could be a little bit of a problem. I guess the Grasshopper's pretty fast.
Commander.
I don't actually know if the Grasshopper is faster than the other mechs. They might all be 4 movement. I can't get an angle on that vehicle at all, huh?
Moving to position.
So we're looking at about 100 damage has to go through to one of the locations in order for this thing to actually die. We could probably afford to focus up. Just try to make this more likely.
Locking on.
Primary target engaged. Concentrate your fire before hit you.
Not a single one of those shots went to the back
Waiting
armor.
for orders. Acknowledged.
Well, that really sucks. I guess let's see what we're working with over here.
Sensor lock.
Okay, they do have a Manticore. That's a real enemy. Sort of. Yeah, man, maybe we should have gone up on the hill,
They
because
got a sensor lock on me.
they're going to get away. Okay, maybe the Grasshopper needs to go up and over this hill to try to catch them on the other side.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
I will say, one thing that really bums me out about some of these low skull missions is that they do put you up against like a half dozen Panthers and Locusts and stuff. And we're not really in any danger, but man, it's going to take a little while for this enemy turn to process, huh? Okay, that thing ran up into the radiation zone.
Good to go.
Fine by me, I guess.
Orders.
Hold on. People who are not the Grasshopper should go forward first.
I'm receiving you. Order acknowledged.
Alright, so I think we're pretty much just ignoring the mechs, right? Because we got to make sure we're killing these vehicles fast enough. You're about to try to move out of range.
Firing from a point of advantage.
Scratch another target.
One
Yeah,
more
we
for the
can
rubbish
we
bin.
can safely ignore these mechs for some time, I think.
Receiving you.
Granted, the Panther is definitely like the best of the mechs of this class, but it's still pretty bad.
Waiting for orders. Location confirmed.
Why would you go out of your way to walk through that little divot in the moon? Alright, so aiming at the back armor caused me to not hit the back armor at all last time. Alright, I'm going to aim at the side armor here, and we're going to hope that we don't have the same thing happen, but even if we do, hits to the turret will finish this thing off.
Locked on rear armor.
Okay, one single hit to the part of the vehicle that I locked onto. So sometimes locking onto vehicle parts
Ready for order.
causes you to miss all of your attempts to hit them. But sometimes it doesn't really have a negative effect, as we saw recently.
Consider
I'm
it
not
done.
sure what's going on with that. Something very strange is happening, though, that's for certain.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, I can't shoot at anything but a panther. Guess I'll shoot a panther. Center torso shot would be enough for a kill.
Affirmative.
I probably didn't have to fire everything. Nope, never mind, I totally did. In fact, everything doesn't even do it. When the autocannon misses, it really sucks.
I've been center locked.
Yeah, their exit's not really that far away. I hope the grasshopper can get around this fast enough to catch him. Boy, I would hate to fail at a mission like this, that is this far below us, because of the fact that my mechs are not fast enough. This here is really the sort of thing you want a Jenner for.
Reporting minimal damage.
And the only real threat here is that they might get
Minimal
headshots
damage on that hit.
and do some pilot damage.
Right here.
So it's not great to let them just shoot at me forever. And that's the best I can do.
Hey,
Stupid
let's see
uneven
what this
ground.
baby can do.
But we'll probably be... Oh, hey, I got vision of one of them at least. We'll probably be in position to take a shot next turn. Wow. PPC shot to the head.
Standing by.
That's unfortunate. So you can't get close enough to do anything.
Standing by.
You could fire at one of the vehicles with just your PPC in a way that's not going to help a whole lot.
Good to go. On the move.
Alright, I'm going to try precision striking here. We'll see how much it works. See how well it works. If my attempt to precision strike the right armor forces all the shots to hit the rear armor instead, that would be totally fine. Yeah, see, okay, so that was interesting. Didn't hit the rear armor at all. Hit the right a little bit and the front a lot more.
What's up, boss?
I don't know. I'm still not exactly sure what's going on there. Something's not working as it ought
I
to,
copy.
but not 100% certain what. Alright, can we please actually kill
All
this
weapons
guy?
are go.
No, still we
I'm
cannot.
receiving you.
How are you so bad at this? Okay, well, I would definitely much rather punch a panther.
Coordinates received.
Alright, we're fairly likely to get a kill here. 115 is a lot of damage. As long as we don't hit the arm or something. Or the leg. The leg won't quite do it either. Oh good, I hit it in the head. That pilot being injured is going to be so valuable to us. And if I lose that pilot because they got a lucky PPC shot to the head of my new Battlemaster, I'm going to be very cross.
Oh, it's on now.
Are they DFAing me? Yep. I do not think that was a good use of your time. That panther knocked itself over. Oh my god, how did we not one-shot all of you? This is a real embarrassment for my crew. Did you actually get through? You did 1 point of damage.
Internal damage.
Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I think next turn I should be able to catch up with them and actually do damage. Okay, we do have vision of the front one for LRMs, so that's good. Oh my god. Faster. Do this faster.
Standing by.
Okay. 3 points of evasion, huh? From moving barely at all.
Confirmed.
Alright, it's about damn time we actually hit something with that.
Eliminated. I'm here.
And then... there we go.
10-4.
This should be nice and easy because this guy has no evasion. Actually, this guy doesn't have any evasion either. Yeah, let's take out the healthy one.
Firing from a point of advantage. That's a kill. Orders?
Man, I don't really want to finish it off. What I want to do is kill that vehicle. Let's see if I can maybe do a little bit of both. No, probably not. Well, let's prioritize killing this thing, I guess.
Locking on target. Mech destroyed.
Our employers are pleased with the extra carnage. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to be able to start killing vehicles with the Grasshopper this turn. Hey, you got me with one of those. Pretty good.
That's it. Now it's showtime. Position confirmed.
Okay, I'm really glad I went after them. Given how slowly those other mechs died. If I had tried to just fight my way through, I don't know that I would have got them in time. Yeah, I bet this is good enough.
Engaging with target.
Just barely, actually.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Got it. No shooting. Just running. Yes, Commander.
Listen, I would prefer some shooting. If you could figure out how to actually get a shot off there, I'd
Order
love for you to
acknowledged.
take it.
Roger that. Target confirmed. What's up, boss?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not really going to have a ton of control here since we can't aim at specific parts of vehicles and have that actually work.
Target lock on enemy 6.
The good news is that a Manticore is way too slow to make it to the exit. The Grasshopper will be able to jump down from the mountain and just really let him have it, I hope.
Not much armor left in that location. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I have heat management, so I think we can just close in here and really give it to him. Man, even with the coolant vent, huh?
I got him.
ready for orders.
Alright, well, we got something.
Hauling ass. Waiting. Ready for orders.
Alright, can we please just get... Oh, it just has to be 2 missiles.
Get command
Nope.
to the LZ commander. I'm coming in hot.
Okay, whatever. He's dead. It is remarkably difficult to intentionally hit parts of vehicles. It's almost like... I wonder if it's that the normal bonus to hit chance you get from being on a particular side of a vehicle is like partially inverted or something. It seems like it's really hard to hit the part that is the center of the vehicle's side. Like if you're shooting from the back, you almost never hit the back armor, but you hit the sides and the turret a lot. If you're shooting from the side, you hit the front and the back a lot, but almost never the side. Something is definitely screwed up. We took actual structural damage to our Battlemaster because they got a lucky PPC hit to the head. Ridiculous. Okay, we got some salvage. I mean, about the best value we could hope for. Actually, a large laser is a pretty good pull out of that pool of stuff. Honestly, that large laser actually probably is the best item in that pool. So let's have a quick look here after we load back in. I'll have a quick look at the star map, figure out how much travel time we're looking at, and whether our pilots will all be healed from the random headshot damage that they have taken. At least one of them was injured. Whoever it was that was piloting the Jaeger mech at the time was injured by actual damage, like Saber, I think. Yeah, 23 days. Well, it's definitely not a 23-day trip from here to the next Flashpoint. 14. Okay, so we're not going to have Saber back, but everybody else will be fine, right? Yeah, okay. We'll be pretty much back to normal in 14 days. I guess we don't need to queue up any work. The Jaeger mech's going to take us the whole way. We'll probably just hang out until the Jaeger mech is finished before we start that Flashpoint. Because according to the difficulty ratings, that one's going to be half a skull more difficult than the one we just did. We're definitely going to need the A-team for that. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when hopefully we will be employed for something a little bit less silly than all this Morgan Kell business. And we'll see you then.